Hello and welcome to a benchmark for Dead or Alive 5 last round. This is the day of release, and as you can see here, it's running at 60 frames per second. The other menus run at 30, but this is as high as you're going to get it. It is locked to 60 FPS or your refresh rate, and I believe it's something to do with VSync. If anyone out there knows how to turn VSync on, please let me know in the comments, or just put it online. I'll keep searching for it, because it has VSync on and you can't get it above 60. It is locked to 60 and it's pretty solid at 60 during gameplay, but all menus and cutscenes and things like that are locked down to 30. It's kind of pathetic for a full price port, but what you're playing here is the PS4 version. And if you go check out Steam, there's a disclaimer on there that says PS4 standard lighting, PS4 standard textures and all that bollocks, which was not there when the pre-order. That disclaimer was there today, and today only, which very, very disappointing. So let's take a look at it so I can show you what I'm talking about. You can see straight down to 29 or 30 FPS, and there are no options here for graphics either. Look, game settings. You can change the stuff in the game. Breast motion, natural. Yeah, we'll leave it on natural, I think. Controls screen, if you go to screen. Nope, that's a brightness slider. Sound online, which is crossed out. Yeah, no multiplayer support in a fighting game on the day of release. What kind of horse shit is that? I did know about this before I pre-ordered it though, so I can't really complain too much. But still, I'm not getting off the hook for it. It's still fucking bad. So, no actual graphics settings in-game. So when you launch the game, you have the option to config, which gives you 4 options. There's a launcher with 4 options. One of them is resolution, which is pretty much whatever resolution you run at, it will cover them all. The other one is shadows on or off. Nothing else, just shadow on or off. There is texture resolution, which I think I set to the highest, which was 4000 by 4096. You don't need it that high, but I'm trying to max this out, so we set it as high as it could go. And then you have AA, which I think there's off, and there's 3 other settings, which is MSAA times 2 MSAA and times 4 SMAA. I think so. Don't quote me on that. But that's all you get. You get like a drop down for AA, shadows on or off, texture resolution, which is a drop down. There's only 3 menus for that as well, and then you get resolution. Fucking pathetic. This is not a PC game. This is a PlayStation game. So, before we get completely pissed off, let's just check out some gameplay. I was interested in this game, not because I know much about the Dead or Alive universe, because this is like number 5, and I believe this game's been remade a couple of times as well. Just because it was just completely ridiculous. So, are we to judge it the same as other fighting games? Even though it just looks like a laugh? Well, hell yeah. If I go to Street Fighter, and if I put Street Fighter on now, Ultra Street Fighter, and benchmark it, get somewhere near 300 frames per second. Somewhere near that. No, okay, I do have a good system. But even with a card that was 4 or 5 years old, you can still get 150 plus frames per second. That's what a fighting game should be running at. This one, locked to 60. This is where I compare them. Now, I'm going to leave it on normal because I don't really know how to play it. I'm still learning. And we're going to pick a random character because I don't know any of the characters' moves or anything. I did a few of the tutorials just to learn basics. But yeah, the characters all seem fine. And if you pre-order the game, you get all the costumes, which is all fine. I'm not complaining about that. I'm complaining about the overall port. I mean, even performance, to be fair, it's... As you can see, cutscenes locked to 30. Even though they're in-game engine cutscenes, they're locked to 30. And then straight into the action is locked to 60. You can see it's trying to go higher. Locked down to my refresh rate, which I think is 60 or 59. It's an old game.
KO! Get ready, fight!
I don't remember the character. This is
KO!
boom, boom.
Winner!
Perseverance will always prevail.
It even has SLI support straight out the box. Didn't have to fuck
You
with
really
nothing.
wanna
The game
fight
just
this
booted
badly?
up.
Well, shall we?
Get ready, fight!
Oh, it's so disappointing. Playing a console version. And it's not even like it was heavily discounted. Oh, don't worry about it. PS4 got it about a year ago or whenever it was. And took our time to get the PC version right, like a lot of people do for important PS4 games. Nope. Straight up, Jesus fucking nasty's job and what we do. Highly disappointing. Man, do I have any positives to say?
My fist only
As
gets
we're not
stronger
talking
with
about
age.
gameplay, we're just talking about performance. I would say where it is locked, it's solid.
Let's see
So
how
when it's
strong
locked
you
to
are.
30,
Well,
it is
shall
30.
we?
When it's locked to 60, it
Get
is 60.
ready, fight!
So you can still enjoy it. It's never like you're getting lagged, you're never getting any kind of performance backlash. I'm just sick of the fact that they've charged us for a full game when it's not a PC, it's a console for it. Even things down to like, I don't think but maybe Levolution, whereas like levels that are set up high, like on rooftops, when you break it, when you hit a character through the barrier and you drop down to a lower platform, even that animation that you can't control is locked to 30, and it's in game. Oh, that's the point in it. And please make no comments about my skill in this game. Like, just put it and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm smashing some bones. But on normal it's pretty easy. So if you want some challenge, this is just pretty out of high difficulty.
All right, let's go.
Well, shall we?
Get ready, fight!
Yeah, performance impressions. A 980 SLI is very, very disappointing. I'm not sure what card or equivalent cards are in the Monday console, but it's only using like 1250 worth of memory on each card. I recently, back 6 months ago, sold a GTX 570 that had 1280 megahertz. So that would be maxing it out. But that's pretty much what you're saying. That 570 is what's in a PS4. Obviously the PC is superior to that, so why are we getting shitty ports like this?
Perseverance will always prevail.
It's disappointing. It's disappointing. But
I can't avoid this fight.
I shall be your opponent.
gameplay isn't affected too much, so if you are interested in this game and you're okay with 60 FPS, or you're not 60 FPS, go try it. In the meanwhile, I hope that anybody who finds a fix for it, anybody that finds out how to disable VSync, please let me know in the comments, or just put it online. I will be searching over the next coming weeks while I play this to try and improve performance, or maybe not patch it. The lack of multiplayer should have been redeemed by some proper PC performance. Anyway, I'm Prime Scrum, and I'll see you next time.
KO!
This old fox still fights.